there are three groups of countries that have emerged. First is US stands alone, because first, the reality of this is that in every value chain, take even taxis, there is one landlord that has emerged, Ola and Uber. Everybody's profits are going to be sucked up by Ola and Uber. Take airlines. All airlines in the world put together for 70 years, without exception, have made less profits than Boeing and Airbus together. Pfizer makes more profits than top 100 hospital chains of the US put together. Cisco has having a bad year, and yet last year it made more profits than the top 5 European mobile operators, which includes Vodafone put together. So first is, these people who in the value chain can capture profits, the new landlords, they are usually American companies. So America is doing fine. Second is a set of countries who figured out hum bhi landlords bana sakte hain. Those countries are Japan, China and Korea. There is no Thailand in it. There is no Europe in it. Europe doesn't have a single company of that kind. So the third group is Europe, Thailand and India. We are basically in the same camp, because हमारे पास कोई landlords बचे ही नहीं है. सारे landlords या first camp में हैं, 90% of them in the US, and the remaining 10% are in Korea, Japan and China. Now we can fight the game with the Europeans, because Europeans and us and Thailand are in the same category. We can fight it any way we like. It is not going to come from OECD, because it's not in the interest of US to allow Europe to solve this problem. So I like to say there are only two populations in the world, right, who are totally screwed in this process, sorry to use that word. It is the Europeans and it is the Indians. It is not the Chinese, it is not the Japanese, because they have landlords, they have companies who own something. So I'll give you an example, if you give me a minute. Let us forget all this digital stuff. Let us take our car industry. Our car industry has revenues of 3 lakh crores. About 45,000 crores is the net profit that is made today. About half of that goes to the car manufacturers, and the remaining goes to the dealers, the tier 1 ancillaries and tier 2 ancillaries. So all that 45,000 crores mostly stays in India, of which that 25,000 that goes to the manufacturer, some of it leaks away, because some of the manufacturers like Suzuki are not totally Indian in nature, but by and large it stays here. Now imagine we go to the EV car industry. In the EV car industry, let us say we are selling the same number of cars, the revenues are still 3 lakh crores. At that time, the nature of the profit distribution will be more like the laptops, where 85% of the profits will be made by the people who make the battery. We are not realizing that BYD, Tesla and perhaps Panasonic will capture almost 40,000 of that 45,000 crores profits. They will find a way to go out of India, and they will never be invested back in India. This is not a digital problem. This is a problem where the value capture in the value chain is now concentrated in one part of the value chain, and if as a country you don't have a company that operates in that value chain, you can do whatever antics you want to try and capture the profits, is not going to work. The real solution is to create Xiaomi's in India. The real solution is to create Googles and Microsofts in India.